Hi everyone. In the last session, we have discussed some of the important gate questions on pointers. In today's session, also, we are going to discuss some more important gate examination questions on pointers. So let us discuss one by one. See, this is the next question which was asked in the gate examination, and we know the execution starts from the main function. In the main, we have declared how many variables? Three variables. See here, I'm going to take the variables like this, three variables, right? The first variable here is C, and second variable is B, and third variable is A. And we know that every location is having its own address. Assume that the address of the first location or the variable C is 100, and the address of the second memory location B is 200, and third location A is 300. If you identify these three variables, the first variable C is an ordinary variable, and B is the pointer, and A is pointer to pointer. Why? Because in the declaration part, whenever we declare using star star, it indicates pointer to a pointer. Right now, C equals to how much we have given here? 4. So the value of C is 4. Now B equals to ampersand of C. That means the address of C is stored in B. What is the address of C here? 400. So here we are storing 100. That means B is a pointer to C. B is the pointer variable to C. Okay. Now A equals to ampersand of B means the address of B is stored in A. Here we are storing 200. So A is the pointer to B. Already we know that B is the pointer to C. That means A is a variable which consists of the address of another pointer. So that's why we call A as the pointer to pointer, right? A stores the address of B, B again a pointer to C. So that's why we have to declare the variable A as pointer to pointer like this. Okay, now after this, what we are going to do is in the printf statement, we are going to print the value %d, which is nothing but the returned value of the function f of c comma b comma a. See, first we are calling the function f of c comma b comma a. From this, before printing the value here, we are calling the function f of cba. So from this, we are moving the control to the function definition f. Here, you take three variables. Here I'm taking the variables like this is the variable x, and this is the variable py, and last variable here we are taking is ppz. Now, one important thing is integer x is an ordinary variable. Why? Because at the time of calling the function f, we are passing c value. Here c is an ordinary variable. To receive this c, here we need an ordinary variable x, and x is going to store the value 4. Right? Now next, we are passing b also. What is b? B is nothing but the address of C, right? Here B is a pointer. We are passing B where B is pointed in the main. So to receive the value of B, we need again a pointer in the function definition f. So now py is a pointer which is going to receive the value of B. The value of B here is 100, right? B value how much? 100. So B value is received by py, and py value here now becomes 100. Next, we are also sending a value to ppz, b value, and next c value to x, and b value to py, and a value is to ppz. Now ppz, what is the value of ppz? pp here actually in the main, a is a pointer to pointer. We are sending the value of pointer to pointer. To receive this pointer to pointer value, here we have ppz. Now the value of ppz here is 200. This is 200. Okay. Now every memory location is having its own address. Assume that the address of x is 400. Just assume. Address of py is 500. Assume. Address of PPZ is 600, just assumption. Now, here we are taking the variables yz, assume that the variable here is y and this is the variable, another variable z, and assume that the address here is 700, just assumption, the address of z is 800. Now, the statement here star star ppz plus equals to 1. That means it is nothing but star star ppz equals to star star ppz plus 1. Right? What do you mean by star star ppz? See here. What is ppz? The ppz here is 200. Star of ppz, how much? The value at 200. What is the value at 200? When you consider this, value at 200 is 100. Again, if you say star, what is the value at 100? So we are moving to 4. Now star star ppz equals to star star ppz plus 1. The meaning here is, here what we are writing, star star ppz is equals to star star ppz plus 1. 1 star ppz means ppz value is 200, right? Star of 200, we are moving to 100. Now another star indicates star of 100, how much? We are referring to 4. Now what we are doing here, we are adding 1. So now C value here becomes 5. C value becomes, here it is 5. Indirectly we have updated the value of C, whose value becomes 5. Next, Z equals to star star ppz. This is Z star star ppz. ppz means 200, star 200 means 100, star 100 means 5. So now Z value also becomes 5. Now after that we are saying star py plus equals to 2. Meaning is star py equals to, this meaning is star py is equals to star py plus 2. Now what is mean by star py? What is there in the py? 100, star 100 how much? Star 100 how much? Again 5. See here, again 5. See, star py equals to star py plus 2. Py value 100, star 100, star 100 how much? 5. 5 equals to star py plus 2. Star py means actually we are referring to 5. Now this becomes to 7. Now 5 value is changed to 7. Okay. Next we are saying y equals to star py. Now y equals to how much? 7. Okay. The new value of this C becomes 7 and y equals to star py. Y value also 7. Now next, x plus equals to 3 means x equals to x plus 3. Next we are using x equals to x plus 3. Now what is the value of x? 4. 4 plus 3 how much? Now it is 7. This becomes 7. X value, new value of x becomes 7. Now finally we are returning x. X value how much? 7 plus y value 7, right? Z value how much? Z value. Z value here it is 5. Z value 5. 7 plus 7, 14 plus 5 how much? 19. So from this return x plus y plus z, we are returning the value 19. The output of this program is 19. The code snippet, the output of this code snippet, which was asked in the GATE examination, here is 19, right? Now we will see next GATE examination question. See this. So here we have 3 functions, right? One is the main function, another one is printAB function, and another one is swap. Now we start from main. So first we are calling the printAB function. Execution starts from the main and we are calling printAB function. From this printAB, we are moving to the function printAB. Now in the printAB, we have 3 parameters. Here I am writing 3 parameters. One parameter here is I, and another parameter here is a, and third one we are drawing here is b, and the value of a is minus 3. Okay, the value of b here is minus 6. Okay, and I value we are initializing it as 0, and we know every location is having its own address. Assume that the addresses here we are giving as 200, 300, and 400. And one important thing you have to remember is these variables of type static. So whenever the variables are declared as static or using static storage class, then what happened during the function calls, whenever you switch from the main to print ab and print ab to swap, the values of IAB are unchanged, means the values of IAB remains same, or the values of IAB persists even though you jump from one function call to another function call. Like automatic storage class, the values are not reinitialized from the initial values, right? Just they remain the previous, they are going to contain the previous values, and the values are persist during the function calls. Right now, I value 0 and a value minus 3 and b value minus 6. Okay, now come here, go to the while I value how much? 0. 0 is less than or equals to 4. Yes, the condition is true. When the condition is true, go to if condition here. Now within the parenthesis, we have I plus plus. I plus plus in the sense it is the post incrementation. In post incrementation, what happened? First, I value 0 is assigned. I value 0 is assigned. After assigning I value 0 here, this I value becomes 1. Now 0 percentage 2 means 0 modulo division 2 becomes 0, and left side we get 0. Is 0 equals to 1? No, condition is false. So when the condition becomes false, 0 percentage 2, I value 0, 0, so modulo division 2 how much? 0. Left side we are getting 0 and right side 1. Is 0 equals to 1? No, condition is false. When the condition is false, this continuous statement is not executed. Now we are going for a equals to a plus I. A equals to a plus I. What is the a value? Minus 3 plus I value how much? I value 1. That means minus 2 is the new value of a. See here, the value of a is minus 2. Okay, this becomes minus 2. Here I am writing, please understand, minus 2. And b value how much? B plus minus 6 plus 1 how much? Minus 5. Now this becomes minus 5. B value becomes minus 5 and a value becomes minus 2. Okay, minus 6 plus 1 minus 5. Now after this closing brace, again the control is passed here, here. Now I value becomes how much? 1. 1 is less than or equals 4. Yes. Now I is assigned here. Okay, I is assigned. After assigning, then it is incremented. Now I becomes 1. Okay, 1 percentage 2. 1 percentage 2 means the remainder is 1. Is 1 equals to 1? Yes, the condition is true. Okay, now here the I value becomes 2. Right now the condition is true. When the condition is true, then what happened? The continuous statement is executed. Now the continuous sends the control to the beginning of while, and here I value becomes 2. See, for the second time, a equals to a plus I, b equals to b plus I is not executed. Why? Because we have executed the continuous statement and the control is jumped to here and I value becomes 2. Okay, I value already became 2. 2 is less than or equals to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Next, again, we are coming down. First 2 is initialized. Now 2 percentage 2, how much? 0. Left side, we are getting 0. 0 equals to 1. No. Then the continuous statement is not executed. Now come here, a equals to a plus I. Now a plus I minus 2 plus 2. I value. See, after this, after checking the condition, this I value becomes 3. Okay, now a value becomes a plus minus 2 plus 3. I value how much? 3. In this case, we are going to get 1. And b value how much? Minus 5 plus I value 3. we are going to get minus 2. So B value, we are going to get minus 2, and A value how much? We are going to get 1. A value is 1. Now again move to while loop. Now here the I value becomes 3. Okay, I value becomes 3. Okay, now 3 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, come here. Now I becomes 3 plus plus. 3 plus plus means 3 percentage 2. How much? 1. The condition is true. In this place, the condition is true. And I value becomes 4 and condition becomes true. So left side we are getting 3 percentage to 1, and this now continue is executed. Now continue is executed. Now I value becomes 4. 4 is less than or equal to 4. The condition is true. Okay, now again it comes back here I plus plus. I value now how much? 4. 4 percentage to here we are going to get 4 percentage to 2 to the 4, the remainder is 0. In this case, the condition becomes false. The continue statement is not executed. We are going for this, but here A becomes 5. Here A becomes, sorry, I value becomes 5. Now, in this case, A equals to A plus I. A value 1, I value 5. Total how much? 6. Now, B equals to B plus I. I value how much? 5. Now, we are going to get 3. Now, the final values of A value how much? 6, and B value how much? 3. The final values of A is 6 and B value is 3, and I value becomes 5. Now, closing brace and you move to this I. Here I value how much? 5. 5 is less than or equals to 4. Now, the condition is false. Now, we are coming out of the while and we are going for the swap function. See, we are calling swap by passing address of A and address of B. What is the address of A? 300, address of B 400. So from this swap, we are jumping to swap function. Now here, what is x is going to contain? Now in this case, we have the variable x and this is y. Now x stores the address of A. What is the address of A? 300, and address of y means address of B, how much? 400. We are storing x 300 and y 400. These are the addresses of A and B. Now we are taking the temporary variables by using static storage class. Now temp equals to x value how much? 300, and x equals to y 400, and y equals to temp. See here in the swap function, just we are changing the addresses. So x is going to contain 400 and y will contain 300. Just we are interchanging the addresses. But here we are not changing the values. So what is the need of changing the addresses? Nothing. No change will cause an effect. Nothing will done. So after swap function, again we are coming back to this swap, and after that we are going to print the A value. What is the A value? 6. A equals to 6 we are going to get, and B value we are going to get 3. Right? We are executing the printf. After executing this, again we are coming back to the main. After executing the first print AB, next we are moving to the second print AB. See, what is the use of swap function here? Nothing. For confusing you, they have given the swap function, but the use of swap function is nothing that you remember. So they are going to confuse the student that swap is going to change the values, or it is going to swap the values of AB, but the values of AB are not changed. Only the addresses are changed in the swap function. Now the output it is going to print is A equals 6 and B equals 3, and after that it is coming back to the main, and second time it is going to call the function print AB. See, while it is jumping from the main to print AB second time, what happened? As I said, the static storage class values remains constant. That means what is the previous value of A? 6. What is the previous value of B? 3. They are not going to reinitialize to -3, -6. They are going to take the previous value 6, 3. So that is the advantage of static storage class. Right. Now, see here the statement I equals to 0, then what happened? So previous value of I is 5 now, but it becomes 0. Now the fresh values are like this. The fresh values for the second print AB, here I value becomes 0, and the A value, this is 6, and B value is 3. Right. Now what happened again? The same scenario will takes place for the second time. Now I value 0, 0 is less than or equals to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Now come again, I value 0. I value becomes 0, 0 to percentage to how much? We are getting 0 left side. Okay. Now the condition becomes false. Now I value becomes 1. False means continue is not executed. Now a equals to a plus I is executed. What is the I value now? 1. What is the b value here is 1. So it becomes 7 and this becomes 4. So a value is updated to 7, b value is updated to 4. Now again I value becomes now tested second time, 1 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, you take 1 percentage to how much? 1. Now the condition is true. Next I value becomes 2. Condition is true. When the condition is true, continue is executed. Okay, continue is executed. Now we are moving to this. 2 is less than or equals 4. Now we take 2. 2 percentage to how much? 0. 2 percentage to 0. The condition becomes false. Then continue is not executed. Now go to a equals to a plus 1. That means, see here, 2 after that this becomes 3. After this it becomes 3. A equals to a plus I means 7 plus 3. How much? We are going to get 10. 4 plus 3 we are getting 7. This is 7. 7 already there. 7 plus 3 and this becomes 10. And next 4 plus 3. 7 plus 3 and this is 4. 4 plus 3 how much? 7. This becomes 7. Next again I value becomes 3. Now you take 3. Here we're getting 1. The condition becomes true and this becomes 4. Okay. 3 and we are 1. The condition true. Continue. Now this becomes 4. 4 is less than or equal to 4. Yes. Now come here. 4 percentage to how much? 0. The condition becomes false and now it becomes I value 5. I becomes 5. You see. Now in this case, a equals to a plus I. A is 10 already. 5. We are getting 15. Next b equals to 4. Already it is 7. It has become 7, right? 7 plus 5 how much? 12. So final values of a becomes 15, b value 12. Now next again I value is tested. I is less than 5 is less than or equal to 4. No. Now while loop is terminated. Now we are moving to swap. Again only the addresses are swapped. Now we are coming back to the main and the output here we are going to get is for the second time a equals to 15 and b equals to 12. This is about the output of this gate examination question, right? Now we will see the next question. See here, this is a code they have given. We have given a two-dimensional array, right? Two-dimensional array they have given. Take the two-dimensional array. Here I am drawing the representation of two-dimensional array. There are 6 locations, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6 locations, and this is A, and this is B, and C, and this is D, and E, and it is F. And assume that the addresses are like this 100. Every character is going to take only 1 byte. Assume that this is 101, 102, 103, 104, and this is 105. These are the addresses that I am assuming. Now there is also an array. Here what you have to do is at the final stage, what you have to do, we have to tell what are the contents of the B. Okay. So after execution, we have to say the contents of the B. Now here we have another array B. Assume that this is the B. This is the B. This is the array name A, and this is the array name B. B of 3, 2. Here also we have 3 memory locations, 4, 5, 3 memory locations, and assume that the addresses are like this: 200, 201, 202, 203, and 204, and this is 205. These are the addresses. A of 2, 3 means there are 2 one-dimensional arrays. This is the first one-dimensional array, and this is first one-dimensional array, and this is the second one-dimensional array. It is the collection of two-dimensional array, and each one-dimensional it is a collection of one-dimensional array, means that it is the collection of two one-dimensional arrays. Each one-dimensional array is going to contain how many elements? Three elements, A, B, C, and second one is D, E, F. So here we have two one-dimensional arrays first now. Similarly, B, array name B is represented as 3 of 2, indicates that there are three one-dimensional arrays. Each one-dimensional array is going to contain two elements. That means this is first one-dimensional array, this is the second one-dimensional array. So first one-dimensional array, and this is second one-dimensional array, and this is third one-dimensional array. Okay, now each one-dimensional array is going to contain two elements. Now if you observe this, star p equals to star b, that means there is a pointer variable, that is p is a pointer variable which consists star b. What is star b? Actually the name of array b is the name of the two-dimensional array, right? See, the name of the two-dimensional array we know consists of the address of the first one-dimensional array. What is the address of the first one-dimensional array? 200. Now what p is going to contain here is star b. B means this 200, outer 200. Star b means inner 200. Now, so p is pointing to the inner 200. Outer 200 in the sense it is the address of first one-dimensional array, whereas inner 200 means it is the address of the first element of first one-dimensional array. Now, here this points to p equals star b. Star of 200 means this 200. Okay, this 200 we are storing here. Now come here, now I equals to 0, right? 0, and I 0 is less than 2. Okay, now come to j equals to 0. Okay, j is less than 3, 0 is less than 3. Now star of, here what we are writing, star of p how much? 200 plus 2 into j value how much? 0, plus I value how much? 0. That means 2 into 0, 0 plus 0, we are going to get only star of 200. Star of 200 is equals to, this is 200, right? Star of 200 means this location equals to, we are assigning a of I value 0 and j value 0. I value 0, j value 0 means first element. Now here this is represented as the element a. Okay, next we are moving for j plus plus. Now j value becomes 1, 1 is less than 3. Now what we are going to do? We are going to assign 200 plus 2 into j value 1 plus I value 0. That means star of 200 plus 2. Star of 200 plus 2. Star of 200 plus 2 means from 200 we are moving to the next location. Star of 200 plus 2. 200 plus 2. 200 is this. P is 200, right? 200 means this 200 plus 2. 1, 2. So this location is equals to this location is equals to a of I value how much? 0, j value 1. A of 0, 1. So this value we are going to get is 0. Okay, next j value becomes 2. J value becomes 2. 2 is less than 3 now. Again we are going for second location, star of p plus 2 into j value 2, right? 2 into 2 plus I value 0. That means star of p plus 4. Star of p plus means star of 200 plus 4. 200 plus 4. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. This location. This location is equals to a of 0, 2. A of 0, 2 how much? 0 1 0 2, this is C. Now here we are going to get C. Okay, next J value becomes 3, 3 is less than 3, no, this becomes false. Now come here, next I value becomes 1, 1 is less than 2, again it is going to there. Next it is going to store the value, I value becomes 1, right? Now come here, J equals to 0. Now next location, what we are going to do, star of P plus 2 into J value 0 plus I value 1. That means what we are going to get, star of, here we don't have space, sorry, here I am writing star of P plus 2 into 0 0. That means star of, here we write star of P plus 2 into 0 0, P plus 1 means star of 200 plus 1. Star of 200 is this plus 1, means we are moving to this location, equals to how much, A of I value 1, J value 0, A of 1 0, A of 1 0, that means D here. So this is 0 0 0 1, this is A of 1 0, this is this location. So here we are going to get D. Okay, next J value becomes 1. Next we are going to store star of P of 2 into J value 1 plus I value 1. So P plus 2 into 2, 2 plus 1, P plus 3. We are going for P plus 3. P plus 3 means 1, 2, 3. This location is equals to A of I value how much? 1. J value 1. A of 1 1. A of 1 1, here we are going to store E. Next here we are going to get AF. Okay. Now finally, what are the contents of B here? A, D, B, E, C, F. A, D, B, E, C, F. These are the contents of the array B. This is very, very important. Okay. Now we will see the next question. So here we have given a two-dimensional array. The two-dimensional array is given like this, right? How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Addresses you can give like 100 and 104, 108, 112, right? 116, 120. These are the addresses. Now you see, if you observe this is the pointer to an entire array. Okay. Now see here, first dimension is not mentioned, but second dimension is mentioned here. So 3 elements we have to take. That means it is a collection of two one-dimensional arrays. This is the first one-dimensional array and this is the second one-dimensional array. Now, if you take the address of the first one-dimensional array is 100, the address of the second one-dimensional array is 112. Now see, P is a pointer to an entire array of 3 integers. Now A means how much? A means 100. 100 in the sense, there are two meanings. Here 100 in the sense, the array name A, two-dimensional array name A is pointing to the address of the first one-dimensional array, means this 100. This A is this 100. Now, if you want to get into this inner 100, you have to write star of 100. Now, we go for this star. If you want this element 1, we have to write star P. That's the logic. Now, here printf percentage D. So, we are printing this value star of P. What is the meaning of this? One important thing here you have to remember is star of P in square brackets 1. Its meaning here is star of, here it is star of P plus 1. This is the meaning. That indicates star of P. P value how much? 100. Now star of 100 plus 1. That indicates star of 100, means from outer 100 we are moving to inner 100, again 100 plus 1. What does it mean? From this 100 we are moving to the next location. That means we are getting star of 104. Star of 104, how much? The value we get here is 2. Okay. Now next, star of p in square brackets 2. Its equivalent is star of p plus 2. That means star of p, how much? Star of p value 100 plus 2. Here it is star, and star of 100 is again 100 plus 2, means we are moving to 2 locations from 100, 1, 2 locations. That means here we are going to get star of 108, that is 3. Now at this place we are getting 3. Output we are getting here 2, 3. Now after that we are saying plus plus p. What do you mean by plus plus p? So see, p consists of the outer address 100. That means p is the pointer which consists of address of the first one dimensional array. When we say plus plus p, the outer address 100 plus 1, meaning is we are moving from first one dimensional array to the second one dimensional array. That means from first 100 we are moving to 112, means we are pointing to this first 112. 112 is the address of the second one dimensional array. Now here in this case, what is star of p of 1 after incrementing p plus plus p? It means that it is a star of, again star of p plus 1. Here it is star of star, and p here it is 112 plus 1. Now star of 112 is again 112 plus 1. 112 plus 1 means from here to here we are moving to this location. Okay. Now what it means? 116. We are moving star of 116. That means we are going to get 5. Here we are going to get the element 5. So next, star of p2 means that similarly star of p plus 2, its meaning is same as 120. That means star of 1 what you say, this is 112 plus 2, means we are moving to 120. We are going to get star of 120, that is 6. So here we are going to get 6. This is the output of this code. These questions are very, very important when you attempt the gate examination. So with this, I'm going to complete all the important gate questions. So with this, I'm going to close the session. Thank you very much for watching.